Okay, so first video in a little while, but slightly a more, that's the dog, different one today. These are 650cc Honda, engined anyway, biz karts to make, off-road go-karts, and they are huge. They're almost the size of a small car. Now, the story behind these is that they belong to, well, I don't know if I can quite call him a mate, being he's about 40 years older than me, but they belong to him. He bought them from a sort of company that was liquidating. They're terrible condition. This one, for instance, is, well, it was seized. It'd been sitting in a floodplain where I live. Some areas can quite prone to the flooding down to the rivers. So it's sat in a pool of water. I mean, I've taken the all the covers off and turned them over with a big crowbar, and they do seem to be pulling over okay now. This one's actually missing an oil filter as well, which is slightly concerning, but as I was pulling over, an absolute ton of sort of milky, gunky oil came out of there. So you know, not the best prognosis, but the spark plugs came out relatively easily, and there's no sort of rust in the cylinder bore or the cylinder head or anything like that. So hopefully this one will run. It's got its CVT belt, there it is. As I sort of mentioned, it's pretty rough. But that is a huge engine for a go-kart, 650cc, I think they're about 40 horsepower. Front tyres are terrible. Actually, something absolutely bizarre about these is that the control arms, or steering arms, whatever you want to call them, are made out of plastic. And as you can see, when you turn the wheel hard, they just completely flex. And well, I just find that weird. The one I have got running, he's actually got 5, but I didn't want 5 on my property, so I've had 2 for now anyway. This one I did get to run. I've been working on it all day, would you believe? Wasting my time on this. But yeah, this one did run. But it was just undrivable. If you stand from the front, see the wheels actually point different ways, which is just entirely down to these plastic things. God knows why they've used plastic. It's just bizarre. So yeah, if he wants me to fix them, then he's going to have to use steels. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you the arrangement, did I? I fix 3, I keep 1. Is the sort of thing that it's turning out to be at the moment. Don't know what this one is. The other one's 2002. Yeah, this one's 2002 as well. Not sure if you can see that. There you go. Euro 2 engine, lovely. Bald tyres, completely bald. Look at them. That's pretty rough. So yeah. Another bizarre thing is the fuel tanks are all cracked. Every single one has at least 3 holes in it. I presume that's just over time. Plastic is brittle, but and they were also really horrible. Like full of green fuel, like they've been sitting. Well, they must have been sitting at least 2 or 3 years to go like that. But yeah, I'll see if I can fire it up, but I somehow doubt it because it's been an absolute pig. Oh yeah, and there's no electric start on these. 650 twin cylinder. You got to pull them over by hand. Come on, you. Oh, bloody hell. It's not going to go with one hand. But you get the idea, don't you? So yeah, slight diversion from my normal stocks. But I'll try and do a couple of videos on. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen yet. If I can, you know, this one does run. If he wants to dump money into them, then he can. I'm not going to put any money into mine, so yeah, see you in the next one.